I received an email, and the email stated that there's this wonderful man who has been living under our steps for at least 9 years or so.
I started from right here, moved to the back. I went to St. Mary's, and then I met Shirley. And then she hooked me up where I'm at now.
Sometimes people ask how our programs change lives. We don't change the kids or the families. What we offer is a safe place to come and discover how deep they are, how beautiful they are, how gifted they are.
Nonprofit organizations and government entities that serve the needs of low-income people for basic health, education, welfare, housing. Those organizations and government institutions have been under duress for many years, and as they shrink, the misery of low-income people and low-income communities grows.
I'd like to introduce you to Jana and Kavita. These are our two loan officers.
We're what's known as a community development financial institution. We focus on providing loans not directly to individuals, but to organizations who serve low-income communities. The reason we do this is because they are the change agents so often.
They've helped us provide housing, get the loans active, and more loans to come in to help us build this building. I love the smiles on the kids' face. I love the way that they come in and knock on my door in the morning to say good morning, give me a hug.
I was homeless for 3 years. Really, I couldn't afford no place to stay.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Monica.
Everybody kept on saying I was going to love it here, but the flyer they gave me said senior building. I thought they were going to put me in an old folks home, but I was surprised.
We have a great team now. We've always had great teams. They're part of the community. They're on the school boards, involved in arts organizations. What that makes possible is for us to really affect the community in a way that's beyond the simple numbers.
The Community Loan Fund helped us to purchase a house for a transitional program for seniors coming out of our emergency winter shelter. Being a nonprofit agency, we had no collateral for any other kind of loan, so there was no one else who was going to give us a loan.
I think we have the right formula is the shelter, winter shelter, the transitional housing, and then get a person into permanent housing. The first day we walked in, Walter walked over to the window and sat down at the window and just started staring out. "It's my room, right?" He said, "Yes, it's your room." I said, "All I want to do is look out the window and look at all those people walking up and down the streets like I used to."
I can have company now. I leave and come in when I want to, you know. Yeah. And I'm happy.
Look what you've done with the plate.
Yeah, can't be no better.
I am at a loss for words, and that doesn't happen to me very often.
All right. Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right. I'm gonna let this one up, son. Yes, Mayor.
We provide a vehicle for socially responsible investment, a chance to put even a modest amount of money in our fund, yielding a modest return and doing an enormous amount of good. We take investments from individuals, religious organizations, foundations, the banks, and corporations, and we use that in our revolving loan fund to help low-income communities through working with some very creative, very committed nonprofits that serve those communities.
We were expanding into a four-color press, and it was a big jump that we needed help financing. What makes it good to work here is to feel like you're contributing to the community out there that's doing good work. And that press was really timely and hugely important to the work that we were asked to do.
We know how to manage our risk, so we make loans to projects that are perceived as risky, but through our underwriting, through the careful work of our analysts, we're very careful not to take undue risk. Our cumulative loan loss rate is under 1.5%, and we've certainly never lost a penny of investor money.
our parents and grandparents were here, we're here. And our children will be here. They can't go on shooting forever.
There it is. That's it. That's it. That's it.
We built the building in order to fulfill what we were already doing. The idea was to begin to think about what would happen if we could stop the roof from leaking or stop the elevator from hitting water when it went to the basement. What would it take to get heat? What started out with a relationship with NCCLF turned into a key bit of advice and technical assistance that made an improbable project a dream come true. What has happened is young people in the community have a little bit more faith that they too can do it.
We now have done enough work so that we can say that we've made a real impact on the community. I think there's a tipping point effect in many communities, and we're actually starting to have an impact in that way.
I can see that, that there is hope, okay, that springtime might be coming. Every community needs a place where the community can come and celebrate what is good.